fought Vergil. How does that make you feel?
I mean, I feel the same, you know. I mean, like I said, there's no words aren't going to change the outcome. I'm pretty sure it's going to happen.
Vergil Ortiz is ready to fight Jaron Ennis after Ennis delivered a terrifying first-round knockout at 154 pounds and promptly called him out. Despite the knockout's chilling rapidity, Ortiz's reaction was ice-cool, taking the challenge as a simple reality that the world needed to see. While Ortiz remained calm, Jaron Ennis promoter Eddie Hearn did not hesitate to toss a big grenade into the burgeoning feud. He said, "Line them up, and he will piece them together. Vergil Ortiz will be destroyed by Jaron Ennis. I'll bet my home on Oscar de la Hoya." Hearns offered to wager his own house on Boots. Winning is more than simply words. It's a startling declaration of faith in his fighter that rarely occurs in the boxing world. This is no longer merely a fight between two boxes. It's a high-stakes power struggle between two promotional behemoths that promises a personal and financially combustible conflict. When a promoter is willing to lose his home as a result, you know the stakes for this American super fight have risen dramatically. Hearn added gasoline to the fire, claiming that while Ortiz is a terrific fighter, Ennis is operating in a separate universe of skill. He said, "It's the best fight in boxing in America. It's a stunning fight. Ortiz is an excellent boxer, but this man is on a different level. I'm telling you, the tension is tangible, with one side hailing their man as a true boxing masterpiece, a truly exceptional talent." Hearn's statements raise Ennis from a top contender to a generational threat, meaning that Ortiz, despite his knockout power, is going to face a challenge he cannot handle. The promoter promised a lovely fight, but Boots is simply too dominant, paving the way for a tremendous clash that will decide who actually owns the division's future. Finally, Hearn painted a terrible picture of the future, suggesting Ennis' brilliance is a generational force that would destroy the entire division. He said, "You have 8 to 10 years of greatness from this person. He lives the life. There is no one like him in boxing. He'll take on anyone." Ortiz, Mortasalia, Fondora, and Zayas. This last announcement is a terrifying reminder that Jaron Ennis isn't a one-time phenomenon, but rather a long-term problem for the entire super welterweight category. Hearn made it clear that Ennis is prepared to pursue every single top name from Ortiz to Fondora, ensuring that this is only the first domino to fall. The message is simple. Ennis is a relentless, one-of-a-kind talent, and whether Ortiz likes it or not, the Boots age has arrived, and he intends to take every belt and challenger. Eddie Hearn's bold remarks about Ennis being on another level were swiftly challenged with a vigorous fact-checking counterpunch. The advertising war quickly became personal, and Vergil Ortiz Sr. jumped in, slamming the Ennis camp for earlier avoiding the fight they are now wanting.
I'm gonna call him out, but I mean, they fought a guy who, I mean, I don't want to bash the guy, but he didn't fight anybody.
You didn't think much of his opponent. But listen, you're supposed to call out the best in the division. So Tony, but what
I wouldn't be doing. I wouldn't do that.
You wouldn't call out Vergil after that?
No, I wouldn't call anybody out if I turned down a fight twice right before. You know, instead of him fighting that guy, that should have been him and Vergil. And so I don't think. You know, my son don't comment and stuff like that. He won't say stuff like that. But I don't want to use the word chicken shit, but I think that's chicken shit. Like, the fight was there twice. You know, there was. It ain't like it wasn't there. It was offered to both of them. The fight was there. You know, Turkey has confirmed it that they offered the fight. They didn't turn it down, and now it's like, okay, when we're pursuing now what he's been looking for his belt, for the main belt, now you got to stop and go for this guy again. It doesn't work that way. The dude got to fight somebody, man. He literally has to fight some. I've never seen people or fighters fight no one and just get to and get up there for free. There's two guys that already done it. Xander has done it, fighting nobody and got a belt, and he has done it. And I don't know how these promoters are able to get these guys fighting nobodies and move them up. Maybe those two need to fight each other and finally they fought somebody and then we'll go from there. But Hector.
Ortiz Sr.'s vehement rejection exposed the promotional narrative as a fraud, showing that the inevitable fight had been available to them far earlier, not once, but twice. His statement aggressively targeted Ennis' Joseph opponents for his debut, branding them nobodies and cranking up the heat on the building rivalry. This revelation dramatically alters the parameters of the bout, implying that camp only agreed to the fight when Ortiz began to gain weight and face more difficult hurdles. The entire boxing world is now waiting to see how Ennis' promoter would respond to this stunning claim of fear and stalling. Following the back-and-forth between the camps, boxing icon Tim Bradley joined into the battle, providing a severe reality check to anyone who supported Ortiz. Bradley viciously ridiculed the notion that Vergil Ortiz possesses the necessary power or exceptional skill to win, recommending supporters to bet against Ortiz immediately and rely on his experienced eye.
Ortiz is the type of fighter that got that one-punch knockout power? Hell no. Ortiz straight up and down. Put them combinations together, yeah. He's relentless, yeah. That's it. But determination itself don't win fights. Skills win fights. That's what win fights. If you ain't found that out yet, damn, you better look at some more Floyd Mayweather. You better look at some damn Terrence Crawford. Damn, y'all making me go crazy. I'm about to have a damn heart attack, man. Hey, y'all ain't gotta believe me. Hey, put your money on Ortiz. I promise you that. Put your money on Ortiz, yeah. Cause I would gladly take that all day. Hey, I watch boxing with my damn eyes. Some of y'all watch boxing like this. Some of y'all watch boxing with y'all heart. I watch it with my eyes. That's what I watch boxing with.
Bradley, famed for his no-nonsense analysis, claimed that Ortiz's sheer relentlessness would be insufficient against a master technical. He mocked people who support Ortiz, implying that they are watching with their hearts rather than their eyes, and promised that any money spent on him would result in an easy victory for the opposing side. The former champion's scathing criticism deprives Ortiz of his deadly finisher reputation, implying that his fan-favorite approach is too one-dimensional to compete at the highest level. Bradley passionately defended Ennis' elite credentials, citing his own 3 decades of top-level expertise to explain that Boots possessed world-class unquestionable skills.
I know what the hell I see. 32 years attached to the game. Did it at the highest level. I'm telling y'all, this boy Boots Ennis is a bad man. I see the damn skills. Yeah, I told y'all how he got heart. He from Philly. Philly boys got heart. I know that. Anytime I was lined up with a Philly boy, I already knew that it was gonna be tough. I already knew that it was gonna bring the pain. Yeah, that boy know how to fight too. And so, if you want to take it in the trenches, he can take it in the trenches. Y'all want to talk about, oh, does he got a chin? Damn, did y'all not see how he created the knockout? Y'all didn't see that? This man straight up got hit with the shot, created his own punch, right? He got hit with a shot as he's throwing the shot. Boom. That's the worst time to get hit, as you throwing a punch. You didn't know that? Now you know. The worst time to get hit is as you throwing a punch. Yeah, like a right with a right. Have you ever seen a guy both guys throw right hands, and then one guy go down, the other guy don't? He got his head off the line, the other one didn't? Yeah, double impact. Boots ate that shot from a full-fledged junior middleweight. Full-fledged. Yeah, and y'all getting it all misconstrued.
Bradley, a 2-division champion, talked with the authority of someone who has done it at the greatest level, putting an end to any concerns about Ennis' credentials. He lauded Ennis as a bad man with proven skills, emphasizing his tenacity and ring IQ, which were exhibited when he was hit with a big punch and immediately initiated a knockout sequence. The veteran's ringing endorsement reinforces the notion that Ennis is a unique, elite-level talent posed to dominate the division. The legend then made a critical distinction between Ennis and boxers such as Canelo Alvarez, claiming that Ennis' frightening strength proves he does not belong on the same list of opponents.
Talking about, oh, well, I was talking about Canelo's strength of schedule. Yeah, but Canelo was fighting to the level of his opposition. Boots ain't fighting to the level of his opposition. So if you don't belong in the ring with him, he gonna knock you out. That's the difference. Canelo didn't knock those guys out. That's the difference. So strength of schedule, I get he got a weak strength of schedule. That said the same stuff about Terrence Crawford. Oh, his strength of schedule, his resume. Man, stop listening to all these fugazi dudes. I'm telling you, stop listening to these dudes, man. I promise y'all, they confusing you, miscombobulating you. These dudes with these suits and ties ain't never done it before. Man, stop listening to these clowns, man, and listen to your boy. Come get the right information right here. 32 years in the game. I almost said 23. Shit, because it's Michael Jordan. Yeah, it's Michael Jordan. All day. Him, you damn right. Anyway, but yeah, I had to make a little, hold on. Do I need to go a little further? Oh, what is, let me just calm the hell down real quick.
Bradley strongly defended Ennis' resume, claiming that his quick knockouts show he is too dominant for his current level of competition. Unlike other top stars who go the distance with weaker opponents, he chastised the men in suits and ties who belittle Ennis' resume, asking spectators to believe his own experienced style over the normal boxing pundits. The incendiary comment portrays Ennis not only as a champion, but also as a deadly, unstoppable force who is simply too powerful for anyone who stands in his way. Bradley didn't only criticize, he drew out a complete and devastating plan for how an experienced fighter might simply break down Ortiz's primary high guard defense.
What does Ortiz use for defense mainly? He uses a high guard. What do you do against a high guard? Oh, you jab the hell out of it. You keep touching it, keep touching it. As you touching it, you repositioning, right? He's turning with you because he's so ferocious and he follows you. You can set lateral traps on his behind. With the high guard, what do you mean? Oh, you can set low, hey, you can hit him downstairs. Yeah, oh, go high, oh, back down low. Go high, go back down low. He gotta adjust to that. Yeah, he gotta adjust to that, man. What you do? Keep touching, touching, touching. Touch and go. Bing, bing, bing. Touch and go. Bing, bing, bing. Easy work. Oh, he gets close, tie his ass up. Yeah, walk his ass back to the center ring. Push him off. Get off me, little man. Back on the stick. Sticking him outside. You can outbox Ortiz. Ortiz can be outboxed.
Bradley, with the icy assurance of a master tactician, highlighted what he believes is Ortiz's worst flaw, his reliance on a high guard. He described a basic, repeatable approach for breaking down the unrelenting fighter that involved jabbing the guard with lateral movement and striking both the head and the body in tandem. The message is plain. Ortiz is predictable and can be fully neutralized, dispelling any sense of invincibility around the budding star. Going deeper into his breakdown, Bradley revealed the ultimate approach, suggesting that a competent counterpuncher might entirely transform Ortiz into the fighter he does not want to become.
I'll go even a little further. If he wants to grab a hold to them, yeah, them new those low-hanging fruits now, yeah, because he calling out these boys now, yeah, he want to grab onto those, he can take it to Ortiz too. Yeah, there's spots Ortiz don't like fighting bagging up. Oh, but y'all think, oh, he a monster. He don't like bagging up. He don't like fighting bagging up. He's not a boxer. You make him a counterpuncher the way Crawford made Canelo Alvarez counterpuncher. Game over. Game over. This is too easy for me. Man, 5 world championships, yeah? I'm trying to tell y'all, hey, 2-time, 2 division. Yeah, unified champion. Unified the titles twice. If you didn't know, yeah, first title defense. Oh, no, second title defense. Unified the title. Oh yeah, fought the best in my generation.
Bradley completed his masterclass by explaining that if Ennis forces Ortiz to fight backwards, something he despises, it will absolutely disrupt his aggressive rhythm. He reportedly linked the plan to Terence Crawford's masterful performance against Canelo Alvarez, implying Ortiz could be forced into a defensive counterpunching role. He is unsuitable for the 5-time world champion, who signed off with great conviction, proclaiming the clash to simple and ensuring a strategic victory for Boots. Following the fire from his father and Tim Bradley's scathing criticism, Vergil Ortiz responded calmly and calculatedly, refocusing attention on the simple desire for greatness.
Victory. That's a great fight that could happen, and I mean, I want it to happen. That's a fight that I think that needs an answer, because everyone's been. I mean, even I've been, wondering. Oh, let's see what happens in that fight. 147, now 147, 154, and I'm excited to be a part of big fights like that everyone wants to watch. So it's a yes for me. Yeah.
Ortiz's steady tone cuts through the cacophony, portraying the Ennis fight not as a personal vendetta, but as a necessary task to provide fans with the answers they seek. He cited the weight class switch from 147 to 154, which put the bout on hold, but he also expressed his enthusiasm to finally be a part of a battle of this caliber. This mature acceptance reinforces the bout's inevitability and puts pressure back on both promoters to stop talking and stage the biggest fight in American boxing. Ortiz provided a remarkably deep glimpse into his psyche, saying that he never enters a bout with the hubris of expecting to win, but rather with confidence in his talents.
I'm always confident in my abilities, in my IQ, and in my toughness. I don't go in, I'm gonna be honest, I don't go into any fight thinking I'm gonna win. Okay. And not in a bad way. If I know I'm gonna win, then I think I got this. You can't go into a fight thinking like that. You know what I mean? Now you can't be scared. Being scared is different. you know, or uncertain. I'm not even uncertain. I'm in between uncertain and I know I'm gonna win. I'm just like I can win. I just gotta do everything like right. I gotta be on point. So that's kind of like where I am in my head.
This comment provides an exciting glimpse into the champion's mind, revealing a cerebral warrior who recognizes the high stakes of professional boxing. He distinguished between being terrified or hesitant and believing that triumph needs flawless execution of his superior abilities. It's a remarkable revelation that further adds to the excitement, indicating that Ortiz sees Ennis as a serious high-level threat who can only be defeated if Ortiz brings his full game to the ring. Finally, Ortiz said that his drive is not based on a specific competitor, but rather on a desire to leave an indelible legacy by battling the best fighters.
I don't want anyone the most. I just want to fight the best, period.
Yeah.
My goal is just to fight everybody, you know, because I want to be remembered like, you know, like Oscar, he fought everyone. I mean, Fernando Vargas fought everyone, you know.
Yeah.
Just those guys. I want to be respected when I'm retired.
Ortiz's speech is a powerful climax to the rivalry's initial exchange, putting him in the company of giants such as Oscar de la Hoya and Fernando Vargas. He made it plain that Ennis is only the next name on a list of elite competitors he must defeat in order to earn the respect he seeks in retirement. This final goal-setting statement raises the bar higher than any promoter's trash talk. It is the narrative of a young fighter who gives up everything to make history. As the excitement over the potential superfight grew, the topic shifted from personal rivalry to historical background, facilitated by knowledgeable insider Coach Bernie.
They all solid. 154 is a underrated division. It's been a tough division since the 2000s. You know, since so about the last 25 years, it's been a deep division. Except for it haven't had any breakout stars. They always just passing through. You know, the 54-pound division. Nobody never hold down the 54-pound division with the star quality that they did. That the guys that passed through did. You know, like I'm saying, Trinidad, De La Hoya, Shane, Fernando Vargas. You know, these and the like. You know, these guys, they was more like passing through. Not Fernando. He was a career one. But you get what I'm trying to say. These guys, they never really...
Coach Bernie highlighted the strange reality that, despite legends such as De La Hoya and Shane Mosley passed through 154, none had completely established domination as they did in other classes. This historical aberration highlights the current super welterweight instability, which sorely needs a star with the talent and longevity to ultimately settle the division. The coach's comment emphasizes the tremendous possibility for either Ennis or Ortiz to break the curse. Coach Bernie went on to outline the recent deep talent at 154 and congratulated Jaron Ennis on his potential success, where others have failed in the past.
Through 54-pound division, or that was like they was on the tail end of their careers, you know, fighting at 54. But it's been a deep division. It's one of the most underrated divisions, you know, even of late and recently. You know, you had Jerry Hurd, you had J. Rock Williams, you had the Charlo brother, you had who else can I think of? Man, it's a lot of good guys in that division. So I think it's a great division. If Jaron can solidify division, man, kudos to him, man. For real, true story.
The boxing veteran emphasized that the 154-pound weight class has been really hard, citing recent threats to back up his claim. He continued by heaping praise on Ennis, Jaron, for stepping in and attempting to provide stable stardom to the division, despite the difficulty of the endeavor. This historical perspective demonstrates that the victor of the Ennis vs. Ortiz war will not only win a belt, but will also provide the undervalued division with the great figure has always lacked. Following the historical context, former world champion Chris Algieri gave the last complete breakdown, emphasizing the dangers of the 154-pound division.
Never been a world champion. Wasn't a world champion at 47, is not a world champion at 154, but a lot of people look at him as the best fighter at 154, which is the most stacked division in the sport today. So that holds a lot of weight. And you got Boots Ennis, who's been a two-belt holder at 147, just got into 54 on Saturday night, so he hasn't had a chance to vie for a title there at 54 either. But at least he's been a world champion already. So yeah, the potential 1 and number 2 in the division.
Algieri, a seasoned professional, emphasized the exciting tension. Despite never having held a major belt into weight divisions, Ortiz is regarded as the uncrowned king of the sport's most competitive division. Meanwhile, Ennis, the former two-belt champion at 147 pounds, has just arrived to make his claim. resulting in a perfect storm. Algieri emphasized that the fight is between the prospective number 1 and number 2 in the entire weight class, independent of any titles. The champion described the weight class's enormous depth, emphasizing why Ortiz and Ennis are regarded as the top 2 despite the division's plenty of undefeated fighters.
Potential, because this weight class is that good. Because you got Murtaza Aliyev, who is the dark horse, who it seems like everyone's afraid of. He's the boogeyman of the division. You've got Fundora, who is supremely popular and always exciting, but seems like he can be knocked off. Xander Zayas is a new champion who's undefeated. We've got a lot of guys at the top of this division who are undefeated. But I think a lot of people might look at this weight division and look and go, well, I got in either order Ortiz and Ennis as 1 and number 2. It could be Ennis Ortiz, Ortiz Ennis, however you want to look at it, but I think a lot of people might look at it that way. And the idea that this fight could be happening soon, it seems like both guys want it. Ennis came out immediately after his victory of the night with Lima and said that he wanted Ortiz. I think he even said he wanted next. Lance just asked Ortiz about fighting him. Could that potentially be next?
Algieri stressed that the category is a minefield, naming unbeaten winners and boogeymen such as Murday and Xander Zayas, making the unanimity on Ennis and Ortiz all the more telling. He acknowledged that both fighters definitely want the bout, citing Ennis' swift call-out following his win over Lima. This tremendous battle only emphasizes the necessity for the 2 brightest stars to clash in order to bring clarity to the confusion. Despite applauding Ortiz's willingness to fight the greatest, Algieri ended with a bleak forecast, claiming promoters will postpone the mega fight for maximum profit. Vergil Ortiz or Jaron Boots? And let us know what you think in the comments section below. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and tune in for more videos and breakdowns like